All right, this is 6th grade Excel. We're going to be doing lesson 92, calculating elapsed time. That means time that goes by more than 1 week crossing months. So these are going to be some tricky calendar problems. These are very difficult. You might need to watch this lesson 2 or 3 times, maybe bookmark this lesson, and so you can come back to it when you get stuck on your Excel, on your guided practice and your homework, because this is typically one of the hardest lessons for the kids. If the date you are trying to calculate is more than a week away, you can use multiples of 7 to come closer. Let's take a look at this first problem. Today is Wednesday, July 2nd. June 10th was on a, okay, and so, well, the way that they show you how to do it I find is a little bit more confusing than the way I'd like to show it to you. So let's do this problem kind of together here. So Wednesday, July 2nd, what we're going to do is we're going to make Wednesday, July 2nd, let's move that back, into a fake date, a June date. So picture this, you've got June, here's the month of June, and here's the 30th of June, and here's the 1st of July. Well, let's say June just kept going. Then this day right here would actually be June 31st. And then July 2nd would be June 32nd. And then July 3rd would be kind of like June 33rd. Now I know those dates don't exist, but we're going to do it that way to make it a little bit easier to do the math. So what we're going to do is take the days for June. Okay, it's June 10th, we're on July 2nd, which is the same thing as June has 30 days, and then we add the days from July, so it's kind of like June 32nd. And then it wants to know what date June 10th was on. Okay, well, June 10th, what we're going to do is take off, to go back to the 10th, multiples of 7. Do you think I could take off 1 7 off of the 32nd to get back to the 10th? Well, yeah, I could at least take off 1 7. How about 2? How about 3? Let's try to take 3 7s off of this. Or 3 weeks, 3 exact weeks before June the 32nd. 32 minus 21 is 11. So if today is Wednesday, July the 2nd, or like June 32nd is on a Wednesday, if that's a Wednesday, then the 11th is also a Wednesday, because I went back exactly 3 weeks to the 11th. So if Wednesday is the 11th, and we have to go to the 10th is going to be a Tuesday. So Tuesday is the correct answer for this one. You're right, Tuesday. All right, again, you might want to go back and watch that again, listen to the explanation a few times over and over again to get it. Today is Tuesday, January 29th. February 14th will be on a. Okay, now this one is kind of the opposite of the last one. First, we're going to add the days and figure out, we're going to get kind of closer to February the 14th. So what is February 14th? If it's January 29th, we're not going to worry about that yet. We're going into February from January. So January has 31 days. So January 32nd is kind of like February 1st. And January 33rd is kind of like February 2nd. And January 34th is kind of like February 3rd. Okay, so what I can do is I can take the 14 days from February and add those to January and call it the 45th day of January. So January 45th is kind of like February 14th. Now that I know January 45th is that date, I'm going to start at the 29th. And you don't need to show all this stuff when you show your work. You would just do 31 plus 14 is 45. And let's just start by adding 7 days and see where that gets us. We're starting on Tuesday, the 29th. This is a Tuesday. If I add 7 days, I'm going exactly 1 week later. 29 plus 7 is 36. We're not quite at 45 yet. Okay, well let's add another 7. 36 plus 7 is 43. Oh, now I'm pretty close. So the 43rd is going to be on a Tuesday. These are all Tuesdays because I'm going exactly 1 week later. And if the 43rd is on a Tuesday, Wednesday would be like the 44th, and Thursday would be like the 45th. So the 45th of January, or the 14th of February, since there is no such thing as the 45th of January, would be on a Thursday. Again, notice how I make this fake date of this is actually 45 days after the beginning of January, and then I start adding weeks on. And if you wanted to, you could have added 14 right off the bat to get a little bit closer to the 45th. Okay, go ahead and try numbers 3 and 4. Pause the video and then turn it back on when you're ready to see the solutions. Today is Friday, August 25th. September 14th will be on A. So we're starting on the 25th. Actually, what we want to do is we're in August, and we're going to make a fake date for September. August has, let me start over again. That doesn't look very good. August has 31 days. So September the 14th, kind of like the last one we did, is like August the 45th. Okay, so we're starting on the 25th of August, and we're working our way down to the 45th. So I bet we could add probably 14 days to start. And that's 39. Well, that gets us pretty close. So since the 25th was a Friday, the 39th is a Friday also. So let's do that over here. We got Friday, 39, Saturday, 40. I think we're getting pretty close here. Sunday, 41, Monday, 42, Tuesday, 43, Wednesday, 44, and Thursday, 45. So the 45th of August, or the September 14th, is on a Thursday. You should have chosen that one. All right, I'm going to get this out of the way. I'm kind of writing big just so you can see it. Hopefully your writing isn't that large. Today is Monday, November 20th. 3 weeks from this Friday will be. Okay, well, if you're starting on the 20th and it's a Monday, what you want to do is go to Friday first. So Tuesday's the 21st, Wednesday's the 22nd, Thursday the 23rd, and Friday is the 24th. And we want to find 3 weeks from that date. 3 weeks is 21 days. So 24 plus 21 is 45. So this, again, is the 45th of the month. It's the 45th of November. Well, there's no such thing as November 45th. So if I take out the days of November, which are 30, I'm left with 15 days that flow over into the next month, which is December. So the answer is December the 15th. Again, if you're having trouble with these, go back and watch it again, listen to the explanation. These are hard problems. I understand that. Okay, go ahead and do 5 and 6, pause the video, and then turn it back on to see the solution. Today is Friday, April the 5th. March 15th was on A. Okay, so here's March. We're looking for March 15th, and it's April the 5th. So we're coming back into March. And it would be easier if I changed this into a March date first. Well, how many days are in March? There are 31 days in March, and then we add those 5 days for April, and it's the 36th of March. Well, we're going to figure out what day of the week that was by moving back whole weeks at a time. So I bet we could move back at least 2 weeks. Let's try taking off 2 weeks and going backwards from the 36th 2 full weeks, because we're starting on a Friday. This is a Friday, which means 2 weeks earlier is still a Friday. That's a 2 and a 2. 22nd, maybe we can take off 7 more. 22 minus 7 is 15. Well, look at that. It's exactly 3 weeks before this date. And so if this is a Friday, then that means that's going to be a Friday also. All right, and hopefully you've already done number 6. Here's how you solve this one. Today is Tuesday, May 10th. 2 weeks ago it was. Okay, so we're in April. We're going back to some day in April, and we're starting on May the 10th. So it'd be much easier if I changed this date into an April date. There are 30 days in April, plus the 10 days for May. So this is kind of like April the 40th, and I want to go back 2 weeks. So 2 weeks is 14 days. All I have to do is a simple subtraction problem. Takes us back to the 26th. And that's it for this lesson. Hope you got it. Watch it a few times. You can ask me more questions tomorrow if you're stuck on it.